Empowering Women panel is a group of women and non-binary people from across Scotland, from a whole range of marginalised communities with a whole diverse range of lived experiences, who have formed a participation advisory group in order to support the work of the National Advisory Council on Women and Girls, who in turn support the Scottish Government to help drive gender equality forward in Scotland.
Everyday people have to have a voice in the work they're doing.
What we are experiencing, it is important for the First Minister to hear us.
To make sure he can take action and let the word.
It was important to us that the people who should form the Empowering Women panel should be people that traditionally don't necessarily have a voice in that decision-making Scottish Government arena. So these are people who are traditionally furthest from power.
Oftentimes, our voice is not represented, the intersectional marginalised voice, which is facing issues in terms of being able to access support and care.
If we really do want to make this as fair as possible and as inclusive, we do need everybody that from different age, different nationalities to be involved in stuff like this, so we can make sure that our voices are heard.
From the perspective that I bring, my voice is as valuable as anyone else's.
But the National Advisory Council recognised that they were themselves women who held a certain amount of power, and they probably weren't necessarily at the coalface of the inequalities that were being felt across Scotland.
I had to give up my job before my retirement date and had to go from being a paid worker to a carer who had no income to call her own.
Women and girls give up their own dreams every day to care for their loved ones with no support, no financial security. It is harder for young carers. Children don't get paid for what you're meant to.
They really wanted to make sure that their work had the input of women and girls with lived experience of a whole range of different issues.
There's also an immigration factor that comes into play. There's additional barriers and challenges.
It brought together such a wide diversity of women with lived experience. It made me stop and think about how I reacted to other people, how I spoke with people, and the importance of people coming together.
Doing the panel helped me to kind of identify the issues that disabled women are facing. Life for a young carer is 10 times harder than for adult carers because they may not had a childhood.
I will be able to express what my beliefs in, what I really want the upper ups to understand what are the change that we want to really do.
The panel's taken part very actively in a participation programme, which has involved weekly online meetings, both to discuss and form ideas. It's also involved training sessions on a wide range of topics to help build the confidence, knowledge and capacity of the panel to be able to participate effectively. And we've also had to think about how we build the panel as a group.
Whatever I've needed, it's been taken care of for me to participate.
The ease and comfort of attending their events as they're providing the transport with ease, the feeling of comfort and safety when I'm coming here, and the involvement that they are being given for us.
Getting the information in advance for the meetings and things and the agendas, what is actually happening.
There's always been the choice of what level of participation you're able to do. It's very supportive, relaxed, friendly, open.
We've seen great changes both in terms of the panel's levels of confidence and in terms of their strength and voice as a group.
It gave me a voice. It gave me a purpose. It's gave me a lot of community.
It opened my eyes to lots of different experiences. Just meeting people from all different backgrounds and hearing their perspectives on certain issues, it opens up your own mind.
You have nothing to lose. I think you just have something to gain as well.
The National Advisory Council was set up to help hold the Scottish Government to account in relation to its actions around gender equality.
There's a huge implementation gap, so I think it's important for everyone in the government to meet with normal everyday communities and people and find out what the problems are so we can best fix them.
We sort of in the Empowering Women's panel play our part, but unless the Advisory Council plays their part and more importantly government level officials play their part, can we really actually move forward.
I felt like with the Scottish Government officials and with the Empowering Women panel members, it feels like we are all equals. They are open to our views and they are open to adjust the policies.
Developing this plan together with the Empowering Women's panels, lived experience, less policymakers into the mix, and how can we make it actionable, realistic and achievable?
We've met people through local authorities, through government, who it's changed the perspective because we've spoke to them and we've shared their experiences. I've seen it happen. I've seen the work that's been put in by certain teams.
The three parts of this project, which are the Empowering Women Panel, the National Advisory Council on Women and Girls and the Scottish Government, collectively we can use all of the skills around all of those parts to be able to really drive positive changes that can be felt by real women and girls on the ground.
The Empowering Women Panel would like the Scottish Government to listen to what we're telling them and make it happen, make the policies happen.
I wish that all this, what we are voicing out, could not just be heard but have some action on it.
Make this strategy as a main consideration so that they can understand the women viewpoint.
We have this diverse panel, voices of people with lived experience. You're coming into this space and we're able to contribute from our lives to the strategic action.
I hope the creation of a gender equality strategy will make a Scotland that is more fair and equal for everyone, not just women and girls.
I hope for this gender equality to make better living here in Scotland and to have peace for everybody, not just for a single person, just for us a whole.
This is supposed to be wrapping up in February. That's really sad to hear because this is so innovative.
And it's something that needs to be done all the time. The panel, the council, everyone working together. Like I said, it can't be a unique experience. It has to be something going forward, and that's going to be the best way to make Scotland the best country it can be.
I hope that women and girls feel seen. I hope that it gives their perspectives a bit of legitimacy.
I basically joined the panel because I really wanted to make an impact and I really wanted to make a change for women and girls in Scotland.
If it could just break the system and rebuild it to make it better for everyone, that would be the ideal goal. But personally, if I've managed to affect change in at least one or two people in the way they look at their jobs, in the way they deal with people every day, then that'll be the success of the panel for me.